Hi everybody, so today we're going to be trying to figure out how to get the switch. No, we're not going to figure it out, we're going to do it. It took me a while to figure it out because I couldn't find anything on the internet about how to get the pedal off and on switch out of there. I saw a lot of things about how to take it apart. It's pretty simple, you know, you've got the volume knobs and the jacks. They've all got nuts and bolts, so I've already taken all that off. And as for the LED switch, also has a screw for a small little board that's on there to take out. So all that stuff is pretty easy to take out, but I want to show you how to get the switch out for switch replacement. So to start off, you've got these two side screws right here. These are pretty simple. For some reason they're really long, but they're very simple to get off. I don't know why they're so long. It seemed like they could have made them about half that long. But you take those babies out. The reason why this is painted is because it's a custom paint job. This is, by the way, this is a Boss SD1 distortion or overdrive pedal that I'm customizing. I need to do a clear coat, and I was able to paint it without getting the switch out, actually, because the switch is connected to the main circuit board, the main electronics, and so it's kind of like hanging out the bottom while I'm painting it, kind of like this. I was kind of painting it, and I had a piece of foam there, but the fact that the switch is still connected to the wires, I couldn't get the electronics out, and I didn't want to break it. So the other part is just to take out this little knob at the bottom where you change your battery. This, I guess, is like the battery compartment knob. Just twist that out. It's painted too. If you notice, it's white instead of black. So then there should be a spring in there also. So when you get that out, just put that aside. So you've got your switch right here, and you've also got a 9-volt connector. So this is going to be super simple. Like I said, I scoured the internet for days trying to look for a video on how to get that out. All you really need is a pair of needle nose pliers. And who knew it was that easy? For some reason, my brain just wasn't clicking, and I wasn't sure how to get it out. I didn't want to break it as I pulled it out. I knew there had to be some simple way. I did find a like how to do website where it just showed you step by step, but I couldn't find any videos, so that's why I decided to make this video today. So let's take a look at what that looks like. Okay, let's see if how close we can get here. It's got two little ears on either side. Where's my little screwdriver? You see these two ears here, right there? Hopefully that's showing up pretty good. And on the other side, the opposite side, it's got these two retaining, there we go. These two retaining ears here and here. We're going to squeeze those together. See, when you look at it, it doesn't, I don't know, unless you have really good eyes, which I guess my eyes aren't as good as they used to be. These push in and let you pull the switch out. Wasn't sure if the switch is supposed to go in or out. But anyway, so real simply, take some needle nose pliers. It's just some gentle pressure. And this just kind of lifts it. It doesn't just lift out. It fights you. The first time it just lifted right out. All right. For some reason, the first time was a charm. The second time, not so much. Those pliers weren't gripping. All right. So that pulls right out of there, and it will have some wires attached. But let's look at how this works real quick. All right. So if we can get this in focus, hopefully. It's got these two ears, which are kind of like little spring-loaded ears. Can you see that? It's a little spring load. There we go. And those just pop in. Couldn't be more simple, but if you don't know how, it's easy when you know how, right? But if you don't know how, and apparently I've seen videos where you can take these apart and spray some cleaner in there and fix them. All right, so the other component of this is the 9-volt. We'll just pull right out. For full disassembly, you could pop that through, and then the rest of the electronics come out like that. All right, so where are the wires that were connected to the switch? Well, they're right here. The purple and the black. So I've already took this out. So as you can see, let's move this a little bit. There's a lot of play here for these wires. They give you 3 inches of extra wire, so you don't have to disassemble all this stuff. You can actually just pull the switch out unsolder it or cut it. I just took a pair of clippers, clipped off the wires. You can see where I cut them, just real close to the soldering joints. Just enough wire so that you can grab them with a pair of pliers and desolder. Now let's get them where it's in focus. You see those wires. So I clipped them. You got plenty of wire to spare to strip and resolder if that's what you want to do. If you want to desolder it, you can desolder it too. It's this switch is actually working, but what I needed to do was just get the whole thing apart for a clear coat, and I wanted to strip the whole case. So on reassembly, see, I've already got the wires on there, the purple and the black, so you don't need to. I don't know if it has a polarity, but you know, I'll mark it when I take these off and resolder. Why does that one look brown? That's weird. So when you get your new switch, basically just tuck your wires back in. Simple as that. New switch pops right in. Make sure you stick your 9-volt back through before your 9-volt what do you call it, connector, before you put this in, otherwise you end up taking it out. But that's how it looks from the bottom, is kind of like that. And now I'm ready for a final clear coat on this. I may be selling this, I'm not positive. I'm going to sell it, but I'm going to clear coat it so it looks real nice and do that. So hopefully that helped you guys out. Any other questions? Shoot me a question on the links below. Taking this stuff out isn't really that complicated. It's just a matter of pulling, you know, unscrewing the bolts, pressing the jacks in, making sure all the jacks are pressed in, and pulling it out. A pretty simple procedure. Like I said, getting this LED out, you see this LED that goes in the front right at the top here? That has a little screw hole, and you unscrew that LED hole there, and that comes right out. Actually got 2 holes, but you only need to unscrew 1 hole. That screws right there. Pretty simple, not too super complicated. Just be careful not to smash everything against each other, mash any wires. And when I got done with this, I just put it in a little Ziploc bag to keep everything from getting you know, dust all over it, any extra dirt on there. But like I said, this was a Boss DS1. Did I say DS1? It's SD1, Super Distortion 1. And it's brand new, so I don't need a switch. I just need to get this baby painted. But I've also got another custom that maybe you want to take a gander at real quick. So this is actually a vintage, I would say 1984 Rat pedal. You can kind of see from the bottom, if you're familiar with the Rat, it actually had the serial number right there, the original serial number, which I painted over. But I bought this brand new and had it for a while. It was kind of chipping and stuff, so I wanted to give you a look at that. I may be doing some more custom paints. I'm not sure. Buying some pedals, doing some custom paint, but I just wanted to give you a little glimpse at this custom painted. It was inspired by some art that I made that was like a Polynesian style. And these markings are gain. I made up some weird lettering just because I was in a crazy mood, and I think this is gain, tone, and volume, I believe. You can see it's like a V. This is kind of like an R, but I was just in a mood to do something that was just kind of bizarre. Here's a look at the side. I had originally done a painting that kind of had some of these weird faces and stuff in it, and some of these weird little teeth-looking things. And so I just kind of went crazy with the markings, and the in and out were painted, and it was fun. I enjoy doing this. This is actually some Star Wars lettering. These letters, I think this is BAT for battery, if you look up the Star Wars alphabet. And so there's the Rat logo, and I just kind of went bizarre with painting words all over it. I think there's some Star Wars lettering here too, just kind of for fun, so it looked like it was some kind of different language. But there's the ancient rat pedal. I've actually got another one of these too that I was thinking about painting, but it was just a fun project. And then I moved on to the Tiger, I may be doing some more in the future. But let me know what you think of this guide. Is that something that that kind of hits your art palette? Leave some comments what you think.